When the who's who of show business want cakes made, they turn to A-list baker, Chef Simphiwe Nzuza. Today, he'll be making a special cake for Theo and Vourne to commemorate their marriage and everlasting friendship. I finally get to meet you in real life.
Such a pleasure seeing you, honey.
So lovely to see you, Chef. I mean, you have had such an extraordinary journey within the culinary space and world. But if I were to track back the early days, what was that one thing that catapulted you into luxury cake making?
I think it has to be my love for finer things in life. You know, I love the soft life. You know, I love the luxury life. So I thought, if I'm really going to tap into this, it needs to be something that's going to stand out, that's going to be luxurious as well, and be very exclusive as well, but at the same time, be able to accommodate everyone.
And with the incredible work that you have done, we can't help but track back to your early days,
Yes.
rural KZN. Tell me about your upbringing and how it's been able to shape your love for food.
I've had a very interesting upbringing. I grew up with my grandmother, my mom, my dad, and I'd always assist in the kitchen, you know, and growing up in a township where one was deprived, the opportunity to daydream, to finally stepping out into the world and finding not just myself, but my passion and my calling and my purpose. That really shaped me because I did not allow that circumstance to define who I am. I was able to change the narrative and to say, I need to step out of my shell, I need to find myself, and I need to show everyone else that it is possible and it is doable.
And not only have you done that, but you've made it seem so effortless and so easy. It couldn't have been. I'm sure you needed those strong figures and inspirations in your life that have carved the man that you are today.
Yeah.
So whether it's your matriarchs, ugogo, no mama, or umkhulu, who are those standout people and how are you able to honor them in the work that you put together today?
So I try my absolute best to honor them, especially my grandmother. You know, she played a big part in, you know, raising me, and that her teachings and upbringing and so forth. So she holds a very special place in my heart, you know. Hence I carry her everywhere I go, you know. So yeah.
This is not only for ugogo, this is for uma, this is for umkhulu, and I think that you are not only making them absolutely proud in everything that you do, but you're able to inspire the rest of us, not only within your culinary journey, but in every single step and stride that you take. So siyagbonga. We thank you for your vulnerability. We thank you for your authenticity in this moment, you know. When I see you speak about ugogo no mama and the emotions that come out, it kind of resembles the way I feel about the matriarchs in my family. I mean, I work side by side with my mother. And so do you.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Your mother is entrenched in your business. Now, how easy or is it difficult to have that duality and that relationship?
It is such a beautiful experience, and I think it has really pushed me to continue with the business, because at times it does get hectic and I feel, you know, I need to step away or maybe slow down a bit. But I look at the sacrifices that my mom and my parents have made and the contribution they've made towards the business. I always think if I ever had to give up now, I'll be letting so many people down. So that really does drive me. And having my mom there is just so beautiful. And I'm just glad that she's been there and she's been my rock. Although we have our differences most of the time, we fight like best friends. We fight like siblings, actually. And you know what's weird? We're identical. We actually look exactly alike. Just put a wig on when you see my mom. So I am really so blessed to have her in my life.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful.
You know, the one thing about today's episode that just rings so true to me is that in every single family, there are those star players, the MVPs,
Yes.
that are allowing us to bring the best out of ourselves so that we're able to serve the communities around us.
Yes.
And coming from this conversation, heading to the kitchen, you're about to wow Vourne and Theo with a cake, and I cannot wait for it. Let's head over.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so Chef, we're now officially in the kitchen, and this is where you play. This is where you come alive.
This is my space.
This is, okay.
It's my space.
So I'm more of like a home cook than a baker, and baking is a science.
It is a science. Like with baking, everything has to be precise. Measurements have to be on point, or else everything just flops.
So what do we need to put this together, and what are we making today?
So what we're making today, we are making a beautiful carrot and vanilla cake. So what I've done is I've just prepared it for you there. What I want you to see when you cut it inside, there are beautiful layers of vanilla and carrot with a beautiful filling in between. So I've baked that, but what I really want to run you through is how to make the perfect carrot sponge. You know, because most people actually struggle with carrots because it's such a dense cake.
Yeah.
So what we have here is your flour, 350 grams, custard sugar, 350 grams, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder, a tablespoon and a half of baking powder, tablespoon and a half of custard sugar, 500 grams of carrot, 6 eggs, and your walnuts.
Okay.
So with the nuts, you could either use pecan nuts or walnuts. And to be creative, you can also add like a bit of pistachio nuts as well, which are like green, which also adds like a beautiful color. So when you cut into this cake, I've got a surprise for you with that little bit of green, with the orange, you know, the brown.
A surprise
then
at
the white.
every corner. I love it.
My darling, with baking, there always has to be a surprise.
So send me.
Yes. So
Tumami now. What do you want me to help you
Let's
with?
get started. Could you please just chop these for me?
Okay.
Not too fine though, because you still want the crunchiness and
Yes.
texture.
Yes.
So that everything is not too soft.
You've come from Iavinyako Neama,
Yes.
and you've been able to bake in the most pristine A-list kitchens in South Africa.
Yes.
You've made cakes for the president, for Connie Ferguson and the likes. And as we do dive deeper into the work that you've been able to do, I mean, we have just celebrated International Cake Day on the 20th of July. I mean,
yes.
what does that day mean to you?
So it's almost like an anniversary for me. You know, when you've pushed so hard and you look back on all the years and what you've accomplished and how far cakes have taken me. I mean, I've traveled to so many places. I've, you know, met so many incredible people just through cakes, you know. So it just means so much to me.
Okay, we're almost done here with
Yes.
creating our sponge. How far are you?
So I need you to pop the nuts in here. Then I'm going to pop the carrots in there. So it's a very easy recipe as well. So what I need you to do for me is just quickly mix that. You could just quickly whisk that.
I've got you. And so far within here, we've got the eggs.
Yes.
We've got the walnuts.
Yes.
We've got the carrot.
Yes.
And you've also popped in that oil. So this is the wet batter.
That is the wet batter, correct. So that's your wet and, oh, look at you. Yes, oh, honey.
My wet ingredients, yes. And you're now mixing the dry.
And I'm now mixing it dry. I must ask you this.
Yes.
Do you know which goes in where?
Yes. After you mix the dry ingredients, then the wet will go into the dry.
So because of our bowls, we can cheat today and put the dry into the wet,
Oh,
honey.
love that.
yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So you will do us the honors of mixing the final product.
Lalela, I've been going to the gym lately. So this is easy for me. Oh, and it's already incorporating so well.
Yeah. So with the whole whisking that I was doing, I was incorporating air with the eggs and the sugar and the oil. So this goes into the tins, but before we do that, we're just
Okay.
gonna get the whisk out.
Where to from here? I feel like if you've already baked for the president, it can't get any better than that.
There's just one person in my bucket list that I haven't baked for.
Who?
Do you wanna know?
Please.
Drum roll. Bam! Oprah Winfrey.
I just got goosebumps. Do you know Oprah is the reason I do what I do today? I saw her as a young black female in the entertainment space and broadcasting, and I saw myself in her.
She's inspired us all. You know, I grew up watching her. She's literally the only person that's left on my list to make a cake for.
Hi, Oprah Winfrey. You know exactly where to find us right here in Mzansi. We have got an A-list celebrity chef ready to whip you up a storm. I love it.
That's
Okay,
all.
so we've got our batter in our
Yes.
tins.
Divide it, and then we're gonna pop it into the oven, 180 degrees, and we're good to go.
Now this cake is already looking absolutely scrumptious.